What is the highest denomination of the Indian rupees you can think of? 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees. Between the years 1938 and 1946, it was 10,000 Indian rupees. Notes worth 10,000 rupees were legal tender in India. However, they were finally demonetized. It was taken out of circulation once more in 1978 after being reinstated in 1954. The rupee which we hold in our pocket has a curious past. Behind Mahatma Gandhi's smiling face lies a lengthy history of struggle, exploration and prosperity that can be traced back to the ancient India of 6th century BC. Let's unravel the history of the Indian rupee and discover how the Indian currency has changed over the decades into the rupee of today. Did you know that the currency has existed in the form of coins in India since the 6th century BC? The word rupee has been taken from the Sanskrit word rupiakam, signifying a silver coin. It owes its origin to rupiah issued by Sher Shah Suri in 1540-45. Today, the Reserve Bank of India issues money under the RBI Act 1934. The Indian rupee is the official currency of India. The rupee is subdivided into 100 paise. Though as of 2019, coins of denomination of 1 rupee is the lowest value in use. The ancient, the medieval and the Mughal period all used coins of gold, silver and copper as their currency. The most notable was Sher Shah Suri's rupiah, which became the precursor of the modern rupee. It was weighed 178 grains, was minted in northern India during his tenure between 1540 to 1545. These coins were remained in use during the Mughal period, Maratha era and British India. In 18th century, the Bank of Hindustan, General Bank in Bengal and the Bengal Bank became the first banks in India to issue paper currency. That is, during this time, paper money was first issued in British India. With the Coinage Act of 1835, uniform coinage throughout the country came, and in 1858, Mughal Empire subsequently ended and British Crown gained control over 100 princely states, and so the images on the coins were replaced by portraits of the monarch of Great Britain's supremacy. King George VI replaced the designs on coins and banknotes and introduced the term rupee. After the Reserve Bank of India was established in 1935, the Indian currency notes were issued. The first paper note that the top bank issued was a 5 rupee note in 1938 having a portrait of King George VI. After the country achieved freedom and became republic in 1950, the modern rupee returned to the signature design of the rupee coin. After independence, the first banknote printed in India was a 1 rupee note. The Reserve Bank of India printed currency notes. The Government of India brought out the new design rupee 1 note in 1949. Symbols for independent India had to be chosen. The king's portrait was replaced by a portrait of Mahatma Gandhi. In the final analysis, the consensus moved to the choice of the lion capital at Sarnath in lieu of the Gandhi portrait. In 1950, the First Republic India banknotes were issued in denominations of 2, 5, 10 and 100. In 1953, Hindi was displayed prominently on the new notes. High denomination notes of rupees 1000, 5000 and 10,000 were reintroduced in 1954. The small denomination of rupee 2 and 5 of the early series depicted the fauna motifs such as tiger, bucks and doe, sambar deers and gazelles. In 1975, a collage of motifs explaining India's agriculture endeavour towards attaining self-sufficiency in food production was found on rupee 100 note depicting the activities of farming and plucking of tea leaves. The lean period of the early 60s led to consideration of economies and the sizes of notes were reduced in 1967. Cost-benefit considerations prompted the bank to introduce rupees 20 denomination notes in 1972 and rupees 50 in 1975. The 1980s saw a completely new set of notes issued. The motifs on these notes marked a departure from the earlier motifs. The emphasis lay on symbols of science and technology. The rupee 500 note was introduced in October 1987 with the portrait of Mahatma Gandhi. The new series also witnessed the introduction of rupees 1000 denomination on October 9, 2000. Subsequently, on 18th November 2000, Rupee's 500 denomination note was issued in changed color. In 2005, the Mahatma Gandhi series notes witnessed enhanced security features such as white color shifting, machine-readable magnetic windowed security thread in Rupees 100 and above. Denomination note, numeric back-to-back registration in place of flower design as identification mark. No change was made to the ID mark in Rupees 5. Year of printing on the banknotes was introduced for the first time in 2005. In 2010, the Government of India announced the competition to design the Indian currency symbol. The design of Uday Kumar Dharmalingam got the Cabinet's approval from more than 3,000 entries. The newly designed rupee symbol gave the Indian currency a different identity that makes it distinct from Pakistan, Indonesia and Sri Lankan rupee. Before this, there was no official Indian currency symbol adapted by Government of India. In 2011, the new rupee symbol was incorporated in banknotes and coins. In 2015, Rupee 1 was reintroduced by the Government of India. The Republic of India witnessed the second major monetary reform in November 2016 when it withdrew the legal tender status of Rupee 500 and Rupee 1000 denominations of banknotes issued by the Reserve Bank of India till November 8, 2016. The new banknotes were introduced in the Mahatma Gandhi New Series, highlighting the cultural heritage and scientific achievements of the country. Distinct colors were used for different denomination and sizes reduced. Rupees 2000 on November 8, 2016 and Rupees 200 on August 23, 2017 were introduced in the Mahatma Gandhi New Series. The portrait of Mahatma Gandhi used on banknotes is not a caricature. It has been cut out from an original picture that was taken in 1946 outside the Rashtrapati Bhavan, then Viceroy's residency. It is possible that in the not too distant future, the Indian rupee will have somewhat different look as well as different denominations. However, the primary emphasis will continue to be placed on expanding its circulation across the board in order to raise its internationalization value. The primary goal of these alterations is to maintain the economic health of our nation and ensure that its institutions continue to operate effectively.